Okay, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to cut up a whole chicken. There's a number of reasons you'd want to buy your chickens whole and cut them up yourself. You can use all parts of the bird, which is more responsible. You know, that didn't just grow legs or didn't just grow boobs. It's a whole chicken. Also, they charge a lot more for the white meat at the store than they do at the dark meat, so that saves a little bit of money there. And of course, if you don't buy the whole chicken, you don't get the rib cage and the guts bag. How the fuck are you supposed to make any stock? So I've done there, took the bird out of the bag, gave it a quick rinse off. Gonna check for guts bag. Save that, it's great for stock. Now the first thing I do is take off the leg quarter. Just go ahead and get the knife up behind there. You'll see a natural joint where you can just pull that away. Just go ahead and cut the skin away around that. It'll just come right out. At that point, I go ahead and actually pull the whole thing back. You may have heard the joint break, and that's fine. Get that cut away. Go ahead and pinch it together. You'll find a natural joint up at the top that you want to try and cut through. Now I just get that started, just cut, because cutting through your hand is bad, so therefore cutting towards you is retarded. Flip it over, find the other side of the joint, boom! You're through. That was quick and easy. To review, since there's two sides, get under that leg quarter, slice through the skin, pop it back, cut through that natural joint, right down through, and you're done. Another great thing about buying the whole chicken is you get the skin on all the parts. You may choose whether or not you want to leave it on there. I do. I go ahead and I leave the skin on all the pieces. Once you got that cut up, boom. As you can see, I go about this very quickly because I've done it a million times. Wing, you always want to get into those natural joints. I come up behind it and cut through. Of course, every chicken's different, so the joints might not be in the exact same spot every time, but it's a good principle to go by. Once again, getting up under behind the wing, cutting through the natural joint. Wow, we're almost done already. See how easy this is? Flip it over, you'll be able to feel the backbone. What we gotta do is cut as close to that backbone as possible. You want to feel it with the knife. That's good, because you don't want to waste any meat. Just because we have a use for the rib cage doesn't mean we want to leave anything on it, if possible. So cut as close to that backbone as you can. Tear that away. And now I've torn that away with the knife. What I'm doing is I'm pulling away at the tender, otherwise known as the chicken strip in redneck lands, or McDonald's. And as you can see, the whole boob just comes right away. Get that cut. You'll see the tender will hardly need any knife work to come out of there. Wow, this is a fast process, isn't it? Once you got one off, the other one's even easier, because the backbone is completely exposed. Cut along there. Once again, pull that tender away from the rib cage, being very careful not to cut yourself. I'm certainly not liable if you cut yourself. I will not pay your medical bills. I will not call the hospital. Fuck you, you cut yourself. Don't cut yourself. So there we go. It was that quick. We've cut up a whole chicken. Now, you heard me mention saving this rib cage several times. That's because there's something very useful called chicken stock that you can make with the rib cage. I go ahead and I take the rib cage, the guts bag, the wings, because as much as we love wings in this country, you know what? They just don't have a whole lot of meat on them, whereas they have a lot of collagen that's good for stock. Take all those parts. I usually take that from 2 birds, put it in a big old 5-quart stock pot with a couple carrots, a little bit of celery, a big old onion, salt, pepper, basil, thyme, bay leaf, and an entire bulb of garlic. Go ahead and put that on the stove on a low to medium simmer for 6 hours. And when you're done, you have something that can make great soup. Meanwhile, I have to bag this shit up and freeze it. I'm not going to make you watch that. You're probably hungry, because a man's got to eat. Peace.